Hello and welcome to your English language class. Today in this class we'll be taking up the remaining portion of the chapter Huck Saves the Life of Widow Douglas, written by Mark Twain. Now I hope you've understood the story till here. We have read till page number 92. Okay, so we'll be taking up from page number 93. Okay, now Mr. Jones had asked Huckleberry Finn to describe the appearance of the two men or the two criminals who were planning to murder Widow Douglas. So Huckleberry Finn was telling him that one of them is the Spaniard or a native of Spain, and he keeps roaming around the village, and he has got long white hair and he's dumb. Dumb means he cannot speak. And the other fellow is a stranger. He's tall and thin and he's wearing old clothes. To which Mr. Jones says, I know them both. Then he asked, what made you follow them? Okay, so Mr. Jones replies that, yeah, I know them quite well, but what made you follow them? Why were you following them in the middle of the night? Well, I couldn't sleep. I went out for a walk. I saw those two. One of them was carrying a heavy box. Now, Huck didn't want to tell the reality or the truth that he himself is a robber, because that would have landed him in prison or in trouble. So he just fabricated a story that he couldn't sleep and he just went out for a walk, and then he saw these two men, and one of them was carrying a heavy box. He's stolen something, I thought. And now he's saying that I just presumed that maybe this man has stolen something. I'll follow him. They went towards the river. Then they turned right and went up the path that leads to Widow Douglas's place. Now he just tells Mr. Jones that these two men were heading towards the river, and then they turned right, and then they just followed the path that leads to Widow Douglas's house. Okay, I was close behind them all the time. I could hear almost every word they said. Now he's just trying to cover up the fact that he was actually following them because he thought that they were carrying some kind of treasure and they are going to bury it in some place, and later on he may go and just dig it up and he'll get all the treasure. Okay, that's what his plan was, but actually what happened, these two men were actually criminals and they were planning to murder Widow Douglas. Okay, and Huck was unaware of all these things, so he was just, actually he's just a robber or a burglar, you can say a burglar. So he was just following them because he wanted to get hold of that treasure, which he presumed. Okay, जो उसने सोचा कि शायद वो लोग वो बड़े से बॉक्स के अंदर वो कोई खजाना लेके जा रहे हैं. I could hear almost every word they said. और वो बताता है कि जब मैं उनका पीछा कर रहा था तो मुझे उनकी जो भी वो बातचीत कर रहे थे वो सुनाई दे रही थी. When they reached Widow Douglas's, they stopped. They began talking. और जब वो विडो डगलस के घर के बाहर पहुँचे, they just stopped there and they began talking. और वहाँ पर उन्होंने बातें करना शुरू कर दिया. But isn't that Spaniard dumb? asked Mr. Jones. Now Mr. Jones remembered that Huck just now told him that the Spaniard man was dumb. He could not talk. He could not speak. Oh no, he isn't. He's now जो हक है वो उनको ट्रुथ बताने ही वाला होता है, एकदम से रुक जाता है. वो जैसे ही कहता है नहीं नहीं ऐसा नहीं है, वो तो फिर उसको एकदम से ध्यान आता है. Huck suddenly stopped. He was telling the old man too much. Now he realizes that if he tells him a lot about those two men, then he himself will land up in trouble. He did not want to get into more trouble. He had had enough. Okay, so he just stops himself there, then and there, that okay, fine, I won't be giving out too much information because that'll make my life miserable. Okay, क्योंकि हो सकता है जब लोगों को उसकी असलियत के बारे में पता चलेगा तो पुलिस उसको भी पकड़ लेगी. Who's he? The old man asked. Tell me, my boy, don't be afraid. Now the old man, Mr. Jones, he's trying to comfort him and he's just asking him to give out the truth. Okay, and he's asking him not to be afraid. We are your friends and you can trust us. हम तुम्हारे दोस्त हैं और तुम हम पे भरोसा कर सकते हो. He spoke so kindly that Huck answered, he's Red Joe. Now he was being very humble and very kind towards Huck. So Huck thought, okay, fine, I should not keep them in kind of a mystery. I should tell them that he is nobody else but Red Joe, the criminal. Red Joe, the old man nearly jumped off his chair in his excitement. Now everybody in the village must be aware who's Red Joe because he's a renowned killer and he was already sent to prison, so he was quite famous there. Okay, Red Joe, he repeated. He could not believe his ears. Yes, Red Joe. Are you sure? So Mr. Jones again confirms from Huck that are you sure that it's Red Joe? Yes, I recognized his voice. Now Huckleberry Finn confirms that yes, it was Red Joe and I could recognize his voice. Okay, मैंने उसकी आवाज़ जो है उससे ही पहचान लिया था कि वो और कोई नहीं but Red Joe था. Well, the old man could find no words to say what he thought. Mr. Jones जो है एकदम से बहुत ज़्यादा shocked हो जाते हैं after coming to know that the murderer or the criminal was nobody else but Red Joe. His sons had stopped eating. They were looking at Huck with their mouths wide open. Their eyes were as big as and round as saucers. Now both the sons, Mr. Jones' sons, were shocked and they were quite surprised at the mention of his name, of Red Joe's name. Okay. Ah, said the old man at last. Now I understand. Now Mr. Jones must be aware about the story of Mr. Douglas and how he sent Red Joe to prison and then how he came back to murder him, and but he died before that, so Red Joe couldn't kill him and so on. So he's aware that he's here to take his revenge. At that moment, Widow Douglas came in. Okay. She came to ask for news about the robbers. Now, Widow Douglas was also aware about last night's incident, so she was curious, so she came to know about the robbers, that what happened to them. She wanted to know what had happened to them. Mr. Jones and his sons told her the story. अब मिस्टर जोन्स और उनके बेटों ने पूरी स्टोरी जो रात को हुई थी, जो इंसिडेंट हुआ था, वो पूरा बताया उन्हें. When they had finished, Widow Douglas was trembling with fear and excitement. Obviously, अगर आपको पता चले that somebody is planning to murder you, you will be scared like hell. Okay, so she was also trembling with fear and excitement. How can I thank you? She asked with tears in her eyes. You saved my life. तो अब वो सोचती है कि मिस्टर जोन्स और उनके बेटों ने उनकी लाइफ बचाई है, तो वो उनको कहती है that I'm really grateful and how can I thank you for saving my life. You mustn't thank me, the old man said. It wasn't me, it was Mr. Jones काफ़ी ऑनेस्ट हैं और वो कोई झूठ नहीं बोलना चाहते, तो वो कहते नहीं नहीं मुझे थैंक यू मत बोलो, मैं नहीं था ये तो. ही स्टॉप्ड और कहते कहते वो रुक गए. He wanted to say it was Huck who saved you from Red Joe. वो बताना चाहते थे जो भी असलियत थी कि हकलबेरी फिन ने या हक ने ही उनकी लाइफ बचाई है विडो डगलस की फ्रॉम रेड जो. बट ही हैड प्रॉमिस्ड हक टू कीप हिज नेम आउट ऑफ द स्टोरी. लेकिन उन्होंने हक को प्रॉमिस कि वो उसका नाम डिस्क्लोज नहीं करेंगे. ठीक है. ही डिड नॉट वांट हक टू गेट इनटू मोर ट्रबल and he didn't want Huck to be sent to prison. Okay, because everybody will come to know that he is a robber. Okay, if he discloses his identity, or he will tell the investigator or the cops that he was following them in the middle of night because he thought that both the men were carrying treasure in the box. Okay, or maybe the cops will find out themselves that he is a robber. Okay, because जैसे जैसे बातें होती हैं और इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलती है तो कहीं ना कहीं पुलिस को भी पता चल ही जाता है about the real identity of the person. Okay, however, how much ever he will try to cover himself up, but the police will find out, right? So इसलिए वो हक का नाम मेंशन किए बिना ही बोलता है कि ठीक है. ओके, वो नहीं बताता कि ये किसने किया, और वो बस ये कहता है कि आपको मुझे थैंक यू नहीं बोलना चाहिए, इट वॉजंट मी. लेकिन वो डिस्क्लोज भी नहीं करता. ओके, अबाउट हकलबेरी फिन. सो दिस वॉज द स्टोरी दैट even after being a robber himself, how Huck saved the life of Widow Douglas. Okay, because he was not a bad man, but maybe due to his circumstances he was into robbery and all those kind of stuffs, but he was from within he was a kind soul and he was a good man. Okay, so I hope you've understood the story well. Okay, we'll be taking up the question answers and book exercise in the next class. Till then, you just try to do the question answers yourself, but don't and do them in the fair notebook that we'll be doing in the next class. If you want, you can write the answers in your rough notebook. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Bye.